Welcome to Ask Miko, sex, sports, and everything in between. This is episode 15. And after a 2-week break, my son talked me into potting again, something I truly love. And not letting motherfuckers, make me feel a way about the experience that I had on that other show. So I am back with another episode. I hope you guys appreciate this. We're going to have a lot of fun today. So while some people can only cover one sport, I happen to be able to cover several, and I have a family that can cover several sports. So without further ado, I would like to first introduce my husband, aka Baby Daddy, Brent Grimes, who has a high IQ in the NFL, NBA, MLB, boxing, ATP, MLS, and the list goes on and on. Welcome back, Brent.
Thanks for having me.
You should be doing this full time, for real. You really should, but I know you don't give a shit. So
Doing what?
Podcasting or sports reporting.
Why do you think that?
You're so good at it. You're so knowledgeable. Like it comes like you're very talented. You would need me. You would need like a host or somebody to feed you the questions that you're gonna sit just like that and just answer. But thank you for coming back. And my other family member, who I would gladly go to prison for him over one of you bitches.
Damn.
My son, Aiden Grimes, is joining us.
Very good.
It's a family affair.
I'm here.
It's a family affair. Aiden, let me give you your props. You can cover NBA, ATP, MLS. Any other sports you think you can cover?
I mean, like.
Did you say NBA?
I did say NBA.
Oh, okay.
I said NBA, MLS, ATP.
And a little bit of baseball. Just a
little bit of baseball.
Yeah.
You can cover that Call of Duty shit too. I don't know if that's a sport or not, but video gaming is now a sport.
Esports.
Esport. Are you nasty with the esports? Yeah, well, thank you, Team Grimy, for joining me. It was only a matter of time before we all got on here, right?
Yeah.
Brent, everybody knows you cover sports with me before on my other podcast. Aiden, you are the new person. Everybody just loves having you on. They think your IQ is amazing. They also love that we have what I call real nigga conversations between mother and son. And I love that about us. I really love it. I love that we can be honest with each other and have a little bit of fun and hold each other accountable for some BS. Brent, you weren't on the last time me and Aiden had to discuss his bad grades.
Oh, man.
Yes, but he does look. He does not want to talk about it. We're not going to talk about this episode. We're not going to talk about these sex this episode also, because Aiden's here. Hey, Aiden.
Hey.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
We're going to start off first, and I want to ask you guys, how was your Thanksgiving? And do you guys get upset that I ditch you during the holidays?
No.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Brent says no. Go first, Brent.
I mean, you don't care about those holidays, so I mean, it wouldn't. You'd be faking.
Yeah, but do you miss my food?
I mean, yeah, that, but that's. I mean, but you don't care about the holidays, so.
Aiden, what's up?
It's the food. Yeah, she may not like the holiday, but it's at least the food. I miss it.
I feel you, man.
It's amazing. The food's amazing.
Thank you. But I cook for you all year round, not just for Thanksgiving. That's the problem. A lot of people only cook for Thanksgiving. So that's why their spouse or their children get so hyped. That's the only time they really get in the kitchen and burn. But I do that all the time. So why do we have to do it on the day that the white people massacred our people? Why do we have to do that?
It's an excuse for you to make a lot of good food.
I do that all the time.
No,
Aiden,
he got a point.
Huge amounts of it.
Gluttony.
Yes.
You guys want to be big, fat, and sloppy and eat till you fucking pass out on the couch watching football.
That's what the day is for.
Literally.
And then you eat, and then you top it off with a
drinks.
cobbler or something.
Well, I do normally cook for a peach cobbler. Oh, I usually do cook for you guys before I leave town, but I didn't this year. Was y'all salty? I usually cook a little something. Ada, you were salty.
Yeah.
You say your granny cooked for you.
Yeah, she did, but you are a master. You are a master expert. You are prestige max level in the kitchen. You are the final boss in the kitchen. In the kitchen, especially with I really miss the peach cobbler at the end.
Well, I'll make you one this week. How about that?
A peach cobbler this week.
Yes. I'll make you one this week, and I'll even do one gluten-free for you, Brent.
Wow. I know he's happy about that.
Aiden, would you eat gluten-free peach cobbler?
I mean,
You've
I'm
had
sure
it before.
You've had it.
Yeah, you've had it before. I just never told you.
He didn't eat the whole thing.
He'll eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, while I was away from you guys, I went to LA and I had a charity event for Colombo. Give it up for Colombo. Colombo Academic and Cultural Institute in Atlanta, Georgia. It's an all-Black, African-based curriculum. It goes kindergarten through 8th grade. It's amazing. Aiden spent his 4th grade there virtually because it's in Atlanta. And once I learned about the school, I fell in love. I just thought that what they were doing was amazing. And I found out that the teachers weren't making as much money as they should. And I've been donating to them every year. And so this year I decided to do a charity event so that my friends could help me donate money to Colombo. And Aiden, don't you say nothing, but Brent, can you guess how much money we raised?
$15,000.
Oh, that was a good guess. Good guess. It was 17,760.
Okay.
Aiden already knew the number, so I don't want him to say. But I also had a screening of my short film on Sunday. That I just won my 8th short film award. Clap, mother. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Oh, I was waiting for you to get done.
Yeah, I thought you had to cue us in, but there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be late next time. Don't be late.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a fun week in LA. I took 2 weeks off from podcasting, but we're back now. We're about to get right to it. I'm going to apologize to some of the viewers that said I cuss too much in front of my son. I don't give a fuck, okay? He going to hear these cuss words. This is what it is. He going to hear it on social media, on TV, everywhere. Why can't I cuss? It's just words. Right, Aiden?
Yeah.
Is it just words? It's not like I'm saying, fuck you, Aiden, or fuck you, Brent. I'm just talking. I cuss when I talk.
I speak.
I cuss when I talk. But we're going to get to it. All right? Now, speaking of holidays I don't celebrate, one of them is Black Friday. But now I have a reason to celebrate Black Friday. And I'm about to pull them up, Jaleesa. Pull both of these motherfuckers up. Something to pull their black card right now.
I was going to say, I'm sure you're about to tell us something. Go ahead.
Aiden, go ahead. Get your sneeze off.
Nah, it's away now.
Okay. I would like to ask both of you guys who Derek Chauvin is.
Derek Chauvin? Oh, yes. I know who that is.
Who, Brent?
No, you don't.
Derek Chauvin is the police officer, the main police officer in the George Floyd situation.
Okay, Brent, you a little bit black.
I mean, I was in the news. I mean, okay.
That's like a bunch of points for his black.
That is a bunch of points. Because Brent, you don't be knowing. Maybe because he white, you knew that. I don't know, but
that's a lot of points.
That's a point.
That's like a multiple.
I was like all over the news.
For you? Okay.
That's a 3-time multiple.
Derek Chauvin was stabbed 22 times in prison, and the other inmate said he did it on Black Friday for Black reparations.
That's why he stabbed him. He didn't die?
No, he almost did.
The dude not good.
He tried to kill him. The guards got to him before he died, and they rushed him to the hospital. So he's still alive.
He think he's 50 Cent.
I mean,
he made a shank in that hole.
Like, this dude is in jail. I thought eventually something would happen to him. Just because the amount of cover, he's like, I guess he's dead like a famous inmate in a way. Like he's known everywhere. Everywhere you go, that was all over the news. It's a big deal. He was ironed 22 times. It's crazy. But
I can't believe he's alive.
Hopefully next Black Friday they do it again and he dies.
Oh my!
That's the goal. The goal is for him to die. You killed the man. You killed the man. Eye for an eye at this point. Fuck out of here. You stood on a nigga neck for wait. I don't even.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
it's not where
I'm about to get riled up already.
Yeah, getting riled
up. Sweating.
Yeah, political in here. This is not what we're here for.
All right, so
we're here to talk about that right now. Let's
yes, shout out Black Friday. Shout out Black Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Now, one of the questions that someone asked me for Ask Miko is this, and this is for me and you, Brent, okay? If Aiden was getting jumped by a group of 8th graders, would you jump in swinging or try to break it up? I think we know my answer, but Brent, let me just hear what you have to say.
A group of 8th graders are jumping Aiden. Break it up. The breaking up is going to involve some real physical movements as far as me like knocking people away. I don't think I'm going to just start whooping 8th graders' ass all around, but I'm definitely not going to be like, hey guys, stop beating the hell out of my son, please.
I'm swinging. I'm swinging on everyone.
That's a weird situation. I don't know. Probably. If I see them whooping Aiden ass, maybe I will just start whooping ass. But what I'm saying right now, no, I know you know exactly what you do.
You might shoot him.
You know exactly.
If they get real, if they big too, if they like kind of big 8th graders, I might pull out.
Yeah.
What we doing here? What we talking about? What happened?
I mean, 8th graders.
Play with it. Play with it. Imagine 4 8th graders. You see these big ass 8th graders eating on this McDonald's and KFC. They built like you in the 8th grade.
If they whooping Aiden ass, 4 of them.
Yeah.
I need help.
Brent, if you don't beat somebody's ass, I'm beating your ass. I'm pulling. I got to pull my gun on you.
Ass.
Yes.
I need help.
I'm definitely gonna be getting them the fuck out of here, like aggressively.
And I'm coming in swinging.
Whooping ass, I don't think. I'm definitely not gonna be like, hey guys, stop whooping Aiden's ass, please. This is not what we need to be doing.
You better turn to Bruce Lee in there.
No, I'm not gonna be like that at all.
Yo, he needs to be Bruce Lee. That MMA, all that mixed martial arts training we did, it better come on through right then and there.
God.
Yeah.
Kick niggas' heads directly off their fucking shoulders.
I don't know.
Anyway, Aiden, what would you like for us to do?
I would like for my dad to turn into prime Bruce Lee. I would like for him to grab the nunchucks, start swinging, knocking teeth out. I'm getting jumped by 4 8th graders. 8th graders be like 6'3" nowadays.
Thank you.
I have nothing I can do. I'm completely helpless. I'm just pummeling me like this. You have
That's
no
what
choice.
I said. I'm gonna get him out of there, and I'm definitely
get him out this world.
I'm swinging so bad, they mama.
Good. It's hard to say. I want to say I'm not going to just start whooping their ass. Now, if I come over there, like we'll use this scenario. If I come over there and aggressively move and they start like doing stuff to me, then yeah, shit's going to happen then. But I don't know. Definitely not going to be peaceful about it.
Yes, Aiden, your mom's coming through. Knuckles out.
I don't know.
Ready.
4 8th graders?
4 8th graders.
We going down together. Okay.
You might need to grab the 5.
And if I start losing, you know I always got my 5 on me.
Yes.
I always got my 5 on
You might
me.
need to grab the strap. Okay.
Get the strap.
I was gonna say she gonna pull the strap.
Yeah,
I
you might
will.
start with that. Just be like,
That's a life or death situation.
Strap on, you know.
Yeah.
That's a life or death situation. All right, next question. The YSL trial has begun.
Okay.
Aiden, you know who YSL is, not the brand, the gang.
Yeah, the gang.
The trial has begun, and I would like to ask you guys a question. Should rap lyrics be included to convict someone of a crime?
C.
Why?
Only if the rap lyrics actually are telling of what they did in the crime. If he's just talking like a lot of rappers do, but if they're actually rapping about what they're doing and talking about when they did it, who they did it to, or who they did it with, yes, they need to use that as evidence against them, even if it's just rap.
I say no, because it's mostly bullshit. Now, if they can prove it, yeah, if it's proven, and then you dumb enough to put in the song exactly what you did, and they can tie it together, like, yeah, look, you said it. This is what you did. Yeah, I guess they can definitely use that. But a lot of rap, just being real, is
Fake.
just people talking shit, like, for real.
Mhm.
So no, I don't think so. Because
Think
most
about-
of it is BS. You know, like, yeah, all rappers is BS in most of it. So some of it's real, but a lot of it's BS.
Yeah.
Here's why there is a yes and no. I think you guys are both right. But let me tell you why it could be a no, that it shouldn't be used. Now, if it's flat out you tell in detail, blow by blow, and you were at the scene of the crime, then you're guilty. But I know that I've witnessed some crimes take place. And what if I happen to be a rapper and I choose to say it was me in so many words, lyrically, artistically, make myself look like that nigga, like I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? It could happen.
The point is, at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, rap is like art. So it's like art. Like, people can embellish, they can do whatever they want to do with it. So, like you said, that's a great example. Like, somebody can tell the story like it's them, but it's seen through somebody else's eyes, and it's just BS. Like I said, it's just a artist painting a story. It's painting a picture, and that's what it could be. It could be not. It could be real, but you're dealing with could be's. So it's hard. It's hard to make that something to convict somebody on a could be. Oh, this could be real.
Well, I'm screaming free Young Thug, and the reason is because these white motherfuckers are still alive. The people in the pharmaceutical companies haven't gone to jail. The Food and Drug Administration people haven't gone to jail. The motherfuckers that put out the vaccines haven't gone to jail. They done killed millions of people.
Okay.
So why are we choosing what a crime is and what a murder is? Like, are we only choosing it if it's in the urban community? So if you killing people as a doctor, think about all these drugs that they have people taking for, you got diabetes, take this drug, and then you die. And then 20 years later, you see a commercial. Did your family member die of diabetes when they took this pill? You could make money in this class action lawsuit. Why is it just money for them, but jail time for us? Well, that's bullshit.
Well, what the thing is, they're making, they're trying to make like a cure to something. Whereas, I mean,
they know goddamn well that this shit is not curing nobody. You see the fucking, you hear the.
No, what I'm saying is,
commercial you hear may cause diabetes, anorexia, may cause this, may cause this.
Listen, I'm not saying that there isn't some. Yeah, they saying some shit's gonna happen to some people. They're trying shit out on people, but what they can say is we're trying to make something that's healing people. Whereas some dude shooting somebody because he's trying to control the block is different.
There's no healing in poison.
I think
I get you. I get where you're coming from. You're saying that it's all BS. It's all like it's just a money grab. You need to take care of yourself, like that type. You're coming from that angle, which is cool. I'm saying just what goes on is they
lies, cap, money grab, billionaires profiting off of our 100%,
100%. But it's like the end of the day, they can always say we're making a cure to a disease, and some people do get cured from it.
Bullshit. You cannot cure me from one disease and give me another one. No.
I mean, what I'm saying, but that's what they're saying it does.
The pharmaceutical company
tells you
is in the business of creating patients.
Exactly. You're
you get more money.
Listen, I'm not trying to prove you wrong.
Tell him, Aiden, because he's not hearing me.
They're just doing it. They just do it and give you a cure or something, give you a new one, so they have to come back and pay more money. I mean, it's basically.
I already know this.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying this is.
They should go to jail.
I'm
You
not
should go to jail if your medicine don't work.
You're
you go to
wrong.
jail.
I'm saying they can say that we're making a cure or trying to help people, and YSL can't say we killed such and such cuz like it's just we killed him because we trying to hold down this block or he was in our territory.
We look tough.
Like what? Like what are we talking about? That's the difference.
At least with the pharmaceutical companies, at least their stuff at least technically cures something. It gives you a new one, but they're at least doing like something in like what you would to the like the blank eye you can see, the naked eye you can see is like a good thing. But like when somebody's just straight up just killing people just because they want to be able to say they killed somebody, I feel like it's not on the same playing field.
The reason that you don't feel that way is because billionaires aren't rappers. You know how they brag about it? Over caviar and $1,000 bottles of champagne.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Calling us niggers.
I'm not saying you're wrong on anything that you're saying. I'm just giving you a reason why they don't go to jail.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. They've created this shit.
Any of your feelings on this?
Let's get on to some sports talk. Let's talk NFL first. Aiden, I know this ain't your jam, but jump in there if you feel like you got an opinion on something, okay? All right. First question that I saw trending on Twitter and Instagram, Brent Grimes. I would love your opinion on this as a former cornerback. Tyreek Hill or Randy Moss?
Tyreek Hill or Randy Moss? You got to go Randy Moss.
And say why?
Well, it's no disrespect to Tyreek Hill. He's obviously, I would say, the biggest threat in the league right now. But Moss was that too. And he also is 6'4", which presents a different threat as far as just, hey, you covered by a couple people, just throw it up. Randy Moss can go get it. As good as Tyreek Hill is, he's never going to have that same threat like a Randy Moss would, just because.
Question: Did you guard both of them?
I did. I never checked Tyreek Hill.
No, you didn't. Randy I would have known. You haven't.
Also, you have guarded Randy Moss?
I did guard Randy Moss before.
Okay.
So Wes Welker was asked this question, and he said, no disrespect to Randy Moss, but Tyreek Hill can run every route on the route tree. And my favorite comment that I saw reply to that is, no disrespect, Wes Welker, but Randy Moss only need one route on the motherfucking tree, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's no disrespect to Tyreek Hill. Like, as far as Tyreek Hill catch deep balls, Randy Moss can catch deep balls. Everything else, Randy Moss caught short passes and took him to the house too. Is Tyreek Hill quicker in short areas than him? Yes, he is. But that threat, like Moss they would just throw it's called getting mossed.
Yeah, you got a nickname.
It's called getting mossed because he would just throw it up to him and he'll catch it if you put a safety, anybody on him. He's just snagging it.
And
that's something, like Tyreek Hill can jump, he's explosive and all that, but he's not 6'4".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think Tyreek Hill is the most dangerous weapon in the NFL right now. Like he is. Like, no, he's a problem week in and week out. But I'm taking Randy Moss, Vikings, 3 catches for 170 yards, Moss. I'm taking him.
Who has more championships between the two? Just wondering. I don't know.
Tyreek has 2.
One.
Did he win?
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
I think he only got 1.
He only got 1.
Yeah, one. They have 2. So you have 1. Randy has what? 3 or 4?
I don't count championships.
Okay, it don't matter. We're talking about pure wide receiver skill.
I'm not, and like either one, like you're not losing out having either one, but just on that aspect, like not even long passes, just down in the red zone on the 5-yard line, you could just throw it up to Randy Moss. It's 1-on-1. Just throw it up to Moss. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Tyreek Hill can catch those, but it's better for somebody that's 6'4" to do that.
Aaron Rodgers, AR-12, is on the way back. And let me just say this. So Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles week 1 of this season. I happened to be there, right? Mm-hmm. You tore your Achilles week 1 in 2012. I happened to be there. I watched your journey, your recovery, your rehab, all those things. And I think it was probably around March where I felt like you was at 100%. Would I be correct?
Whenever OTA started for the Dolphins, I was doing everything. So I was good.
That was April.
So yeah, around March, yeah.
March, you was at 100%. Aaron Rodgers tore his shit week 1, same week as you, and now he's ready to come back. I need to know what you think about that.
I mean, they obviously did a new, I didn't look into it that much, but it's a new technique as far as the surgery. So that can speed the recovery, I guess. He obviously was walking and stuff. They sped along the rehab way faster than mine. And he was walking way earlier than I did. But even still, I don't understand why he would come back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why. Even if he can, I don't understand why, because the Jets are not, it's just like, you're not being realistic. He's going to come back and he's not just going to come right back in and being like at the peak of his game. So it's like, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe he'll prove everybody wrong. Maybe he feels something that obviously it'd be something that nobody has ever done before. Maybe that's what's motivating them to do it. But it just doesn't, I don't understand why.
They're not making the playoffs.
You don't think he can save the team?
They're not making the playoffs. The only thing that could save them is them getting into the playoffs.
What is their record right now?
I think they're 6-6.
Haven't they only scored like 8
They scored like 8 or 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, they haven't even scored 10
But
touchdowns.
like, listen, right now, what are they? I think they're
Jesus, they're 4-7.
4-7. They would have to win the rest of their games just to make it to the playoffs. To have a winning record,
special man.
To have a winning record, they have to win every single game left. Well, no, they can't. They can lose.
No, if they win all 7, they'd be 11-7.
They can lose. Yeah. So they can lose a couple more. Yeah, but still, I think 10-7, 9-8, that ain't making the playoffs.
Not this year.
It's not. So you come back and you risk. I don't know. I think it's just something he want to do to say he did. And hats off to him if he wants to go that route. But I don't think he's going to come back and the Jets back being a Super Bowl contender again. I
don't. I love Aaron Rodgers.
I do too. I think he's great.
I know he's your favorite player.
Yeah.
He going to tear it again.
I don't want to say that.
Don't put that in the air.
I don't want to say that, but it's just, but that's what I'm saying. It's a new surgery. And I don't know. Have you
seen that offensive line?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. And his game, like, even though he's not like Lamar Jackson or, nothing like that, or even like Josh Allen, he his game is moving and like getting out of a weird spot. He's not just like a statue back there. That's not his game.
Yeah,
never really has been. So
he's not.
He needs to sit and throw.
Yeah, he needs to move. He reacts. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. I think he wants to do something no one has ever done before, and it's
going to be tear your Achilles twice in one season
and end his career.
You think he's about to end his whole career?
He has to end his whole career if he goes that. He old though. Like how old?
I don't know.
35, something like that.
Yeah, he like 30. He gonna end his whole career.
He got more life. In
Aiden got a point.
He got more life in him, but if he come back and tear it again, then he had no more life in him. He
ended his whole career.
All his are gone.
I don't like. I said from the beginning, like, everybody gonna do what they want to do. I think his motivation is to do something nobody's ever done before. But I think he should just rehab. Yeah, if it's that good, hey, that's even better. You can rehab even better in the offseason and come back next year and make the run y'all was supposed to make this year. Because it's not happening this year.
Not happening.
It's not happening.
Not happening. All right, other football news. So I have been highly critical of Russell Wilson, rightfully so. I feel like he's trending down. He already peaked, and he's only going to be here or lower moving forward. However, after that week 3 ass whooping they took in Miami, they have gone 6-1 since then. Brent, what do you think the chances are that the Broncos can ski their way into the playoffs?
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but they are playing much better. They have even before Russell Wilson wasn't playing great, but he was definitely playing better than he was last year. So, I mean, they had a good defense. The coach is good, but I don't see them making the playoffs. No.
Let me tell you what their schedule. So they have the Texans next, which is becoming a tough game for a lot of people, considering how great their quarterback's playing, but still a winnable game. They have the Chargers, who were supposed to be amazing this year, aren't. Winnable game. No?
No, I said the Chargers been some shit.
Yeah. They have
right.
We've been waiting for that sneeze for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They next have the Detroit Lions, who are booming. They're doing good. They did lose last week, but they're doing great. Then they have the Patriots. That's a winnable game.
That's a win.
They have the Chargers again, another winnable game. And then they end the season with the Raiders.
I mean, it's the NFL. Every game is winnable, obviously. But
I mean, looking at this schedule, Brent, they could end the season dead ass 5-1. These last
5-1, you think they're gonna go 11-2 for the whole? No.
No, Brent. I just named off the games. Did you hear me?
They could definitely lose to the Chargers twice.
Okay, well, speak on this because I asked you.
You asked me what? I said I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about the games. Do you think they can lose to the Chargers twice the way they're playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They could beat them, but they can also the Broncos are winning. They're playing good ball. They win in close games. It's not like they're just look like this powerhouse all of a sudden. You know, like I've seen.
No. I'm talking about skeeting into the playoffs and losing a wild card first round. That's it. That's the ceiling. But that would be a good. That would be a plus for them, considering how bad they played last year.
Unless they nosedive the rest of the year, if they do solid the rest of the year, this is a plus season for them. They're like, we started off terribly. We got a record number put up on us, and then we bounced back. We woke up. We realized we're an NFL team too, and we started competing in every game. That's a good season, you know. And I feel like they'll end the season with a winning record, but I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I just don't.
So you said the Jets have no chance to make the playoffs, and they're 4-7. They're a sorry team. The Chargers are 4-7. So you think they could beat the Broncos twice?
Yeah, the Chargers are definitely disappointing, and it's the NFL. A lot of games are close, but they've been losing a lot of close games. This game they just lost to the Ravens, it was close. A couple big plays and like a big run at the end to stretch the score open, but they had a chance to drive and win the game, and they messed it up. They lost another game. They lost. Dude dropped the ball that would have been a touchdown.
Oh, I remember that.
Like it's just like it's the NFL. Even the game against the Dolphins, like one of the first games of the year, like that was a good game. It went down to the final. They gave up a touchdown or something to the Dolphins at the end of the game. Like they be in games, they're just not winning the close ones. So when two teams that are both decent teams, both are good, like could be better. Anything can happen, and anything can happen. The Chargers could beat them twice.
Okay.
And it's a division game.
Well, I'm pulling for the Broncos, as you know, my family is Broncos fans.
Right.
So I am pulling for them to at least get in the playoffs and probably lose in the first round. But that would be a win. That would be a successful season for them.
But Mom,
Yeah.
do you think that what's his name, Russell Wilson's time is up? Like he's washed. He's only has a couple of years left.
Oh yeah, he's a shell of himself.
Nah,
How many more years do you think he has left? How many?
How many they will allow him to hold a clipboard? Aiden, these quarterbacks, let me tell you something, okay? They will hold that fucking clipboard for 6 seasons.
But how
getting that check?
Nah.
How much longer do you think he could be an effective quarterback?
I give him 2 more years before they give up on him. If he has, like I said, if they make the playoffs this year after this start and losing by 50 in week 3, if they make the playoffs, this will give another team, even if the Broncos don't keep him, this will give them an incentive to give him, shake the dice on him one more time. Like, hey, he still got a little something left. So that's what I really think is going to determine whether or not his career is extended or is cut short.
How old is he?
Brent, how old are you? 40?
He probably like 34, 35.
Oh, you're old.
He is 35. He just turned 35 last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I say. He was 34, 35.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Next question. So, the NFC South used to be one of the best divisions in football, Brent. When you played with the Falcons, the NFC South was everything. All the teams had good quarterbacks. It was competitive, everything.
It was definitely the best league in the conference.
Now it's the dumpster fire of the entire NFL, right?
It is.
But one of them got to make the playoffs. So outside of the Carolina Panthers, they done. We leaving them out of this. Between the Broncos, the Falcons, and the Saints. I mean Broncos. Thinking about Russell Wilson. Buccaneers, Falcons, and Saints. Brent, who do you have making it out of the NFC South this year?
Does it matter? Does it really matter?
I can't call it. I'm gonna just shake the dice.
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Who got the best quarterback?
The Bucks.
Baker Mayfield.
The Bucks.
Baker Mayfield. Jameis sometimes. Is Jameis like starting?
No, he not started.
He ain't back yet?
Jameis ain't never the starter.
Yeah, I thought he did.
I thought Derek Carr is the starter. Jameis be getting in because Derek Carr be messing up or he get hurt or whatever. He get in some games, but
that's wishful thinking for me. I think that they should, if they're gonna lose, they might as well let Jameis give it a go.
They don't feel that way.
And the Falcons quarterback.
Who's their quarterback?
I think they playing that rookie now.
Did they fire that one guy?
Is his name Riddler or Ritter? Riddler, I think.
It is something like that.
They cut some guy last year, right?
I don't know if they can win with the Riddler, man.
Who was the guy they cut last year that was like
Mariota?
Yeah, Mariota.
And then
Desmond Ritter.
Oh, I wanted to call him a Riddler so bad.
The Riddler. He got little riddles for you.
I was going to say the Riddler.
The defense so confused. They got to read his riddles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Desmond Riddler. Is he black?
No.
Desmond? That sounds like a black name.
Looks like he got a bit of coon in him. The hair looked like it might roll up and separate a little bit. Let me see. Hold on.
Desmond.
Let me see what it says his nationality is. Hold on one second, because I just looked at a picture of him and I'm like, whoa.
Desmond Riddler, no.
Anyways, pick one. Well, who'd you pick?
I picked
You want me to tell you the records? Do you want me to tell you the records?
Yeah, tell me the records.
The records are 2 teams are 5-6, and that is the Falcons and the Saints, and the Buccaneers are 4-7.
Oh, the Bucks got the worst record. The Falcons got a better record than the Bucks?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought the Falcons was damn. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna still go Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks.
You going Bucks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks.
Okay.
Might be the Saints though. Bucks, then Saints, then Falcons.
I think it's gonna be the Saints. As sad as that sounds, I truly think it's gonna be the Saints. And it's only gonna happen if they start Jameis Winston. Let's go. Eat the W, my nigga.
They're not starting.
Why are you supporting Jameis Wilson so much?
This is why. I'm supporting Jameis Winston. Black
Who's
power.
Who the hell is the reason?
Black
The
power.
quarterback's white.
Black power.
Aiden, you knew exactly what the reason was.
Fuck you mean?
Mr. 30 for 30?
Yes, him. He's him.
They ain't trying to start Jameis. They should have for a while ago. They did, and then he just had bad luck. He was doing all right that year, and then he got hurt.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he got hurt and that fucked it up. And now they done fuck with his confidence. When he got Derek Carr, raggedy ass, ain't doing shit. Embarrassing.
Not raggedy.
Raggedy is what she said.
Raggedy is crazy.
All right, so tomorrow, Eagles 49ers. Brent, who you got?
Where are they playing?
Eagles.
Where are they playing?
Hold on.
Come on now, it's the Eagles.
It's the Eagles. So Aiden, you just going straight Eagles?
I usually pick the Eagles, but if she say they in San Fran,
you from Philadelphia, you better say the Eagles.
I'll say
disrespect, right, Aiden?
Yeah,
you ain't asking who I want to win. She's asked who is going to win.
This is
That's
treason.
a good point. That's a good point, Brent.
She didn't say who you want to win. She said who is going to win.
Treason. I don't care.
Treason?
The game is in Philadelphia.
Oh, the Eagles, baby. The Eagles.
Jalen Hurts.
The Eagles. The Eagles been in
some tough ones.
Some close games. And low key, they got gifted that last game. I'm gonna be honest. The dude.
What you want to say? What was the gift?
The gift, the dude fumbled.
They didn't call the fumble. He got a slap out of his hand, and they didn't call it. And they retrieved it.
I wanted the Eagles to win, and I was like, damn, he fumbled.
He was running and stepped in. Oh, you. They was running. He slapped it out of his hand. He already took the steps.
He fumbled.
And they recovered it, but then they said, nope, not a fumble.
Y'all don't say nothing when they do it for the white boys.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Making it a race thing.
On that one. They got him. That dude fumbled. And then what was crazy, I think it was the Chargers Ravens game. A similar play happened, and they ruled it a fumble.
Different situation. Completely different situation.
Okay.
So y'all got the Eagles.
The Eagles been getting they've been getting.
It's their year. It's their year.
It's just I don't know.
It's their year.
I'm going with the Eagles.
It's okay to say it. That's your home team. You should be cheering for them. You should have a green
jersey.
I'm getting you a jersey. Which player jersey do you want?
I just said
you got a Phillies hat.
Did you see they just signed Deshaun Jackson to retire there?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just signed for a day so they can retire him an Eagle.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What jersey you want? I'm already getting Aiden a Wemby jersey, but what jersey you want, Brent?
You already got a Phillies hat.
Yeah, you're a Phillies fan. You're a Sixers fan. What the hell is going on with you?
He bought
me. I said I wanted them to win. So I can't say that.
You be hating on Jalen Hurts. You be hating. Aiden, does he not hate on him?
No.
Okay, Brent. Tua or Hurts right now?
He's gonna say Tua. He's gonna say Tua.
Tua or Hurts right the fuck now.
He already told me what he's gonna say. He's gonna say Tua.
I lost my voice.
You scandalous! I'm telling you, he already told me.
Why he acting like his mic ain't working?
This is what I'm saying. Speak up.
It's some bullshit.
Speak up. We're gonna expose you
for
being a real
Brent.
Philadelphian.
I'm so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed in you.
You're not a real Philadelphian.
Wow. I hope they win the Super Bowl. You better not fucking jump on that bandwagon, okay? Don't you dare. Don't you jump on, okay? Because I'm already on. I didn't hitch my wagon to it. I'm here.
Yeah,
okay.
Because
my team's sorry. Every time my team sucks, I hitch my wagon to another team and I pick the Eagles this year.
The only reason why you picked the Eagles is because of this.
Thank you. At least you know. At least you know.
That's the only
Brent,
reason
I'm
why.
disgusted with you. Next week, Brent, Eagles, Cowboys. Who you got?
Eagles.
Eagles.
That's what I'm talking
Dak
about.
Prescott can't hold him.
Talking about. Yes.
Eagles. The 49ers are the only team, honestly, I'll pick over the Eagles in a game if they were in 49ers.
And why is that?
But the 49ers are really freaking good.
Really?
What about the Chiefs?
Yeah.
What about the Chiefs?
No, we're talking about NFC, right?
Oh, my bad. I'm off topic.
Yeah. 49ers are really good.
I'm gonna let it go.
That's the only one. If they were in San Fran.
Wow.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles going undefeated the rest of the season. 10-1.
Like I said earlier,
they're not losing another game.
Called me a hater. Aiden was being himself. I said you didn't ask who I want to win. You asked
who you thought was gonna win.
Still, it's treason. Don't try to switch it up. When you're a Phillies fan.
No, it's not.
When you're a fan, it doesn't matter who's.
All right, listen, I'm gonna give you a
fan. When you're a fan, who to win and who you think is gonna win is the same thing.
Boom. Boom.
I'm gonna give you an example, right, Aiden? All right. I'm your dad. You love me. I'm your dad. All right. I'm about to fight Tyson Fury in a heavyweight title fight. Who you want to win?
That's not the same.
You want me to win. Who is going to win?
Let me tell you something. First of all, you already won if you book that fight. You just get hit one motherfucking time and go down so we can get this check and get on the fuck home. Okay, that's a win.
First of all, you and Tyson Fury, on boxing skill level, respectfully to you, he's over here, and you're out the camera. Okay? Another professional football team that's good, and another professional football team that's really good, and you're from Philadelphia.
I just told you.
Get him, Aiden.
You pick the team that you are supporting. It is when your team is good, and they're playing. And they're
10-1.
Yeah.
Disgusting, Brent. We're treason. Don't you dare fucking jump on this bandwagon. Don't you dare.
I want them to win.
Okay.
And I picked them to win the game.
No, you went mute. You was over here.
My stuff messed up. It messed up.
Goddamn lie.
It's messed up.
It shit messed up. What you want me to say?
Oh my God. Last NFL question right here, Brent. The Bengals out the way. What AFC team do you see sliding in their position and making a run for the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah. Because they were a Super Bowl contender. That means somebody else gonna have a chance to ski.
I guess the Ravens. Ravens, but the Ravens are already. Are you saying like a surprise team or
the Ravens was not in the Super Bowl contention last year? Were they to you?
Lamar.
I mean, technically no, but yeah, at the same time.
Dad,
did Lamar Jackson finish the season last year? I'm trying to remember.
No, the backup did.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you believe in the Ravens, Dad? And then when it comes to the playoffs, and do you believe in Lamar Jackson playoffs? You've talked to me about this before.
No, listen what I said. I said the Ravens is the next team up for the Bengals. If the Bengals are gone, I'll say the Ravens.
Why not the Dolphins?
I like the Dolphins too. Because, I mean, let's be real. I do think the Dolphins are a threat in every single game they play due to, I've said before, their offensive threats. They can score. They're going to score on anybody they play against. But the fact of the matter is what we've seen so far, and you hate to say it, but they haven't beat anybody that has a record over 500. And the last time I checked, in the playoffs, you're going to at least have to beat a couple teams with a record over 500. So until they show otherwise, you got to go with somebody else. But they got plenty of time to prove that not to be true. They're getting healthy. Well, I was going to say they're getting healthy on defense, but they just lost one of their best pass rushers. So
they did.
So we'll see. They're an exciting team. They can win any game. They're going to be in any game they play. But they got to beat somebody with over 500 record before I can say they're going to make a run to the Super Bowl.
Fair. Super fair. Hella fair. All right. Let's get some NFL. Give it up to the NFL discussion. It was a good job, guys. Let's move on to the NBA. We'll move on to the NBA, okay? Before we get all the way in the NBA, we're going to talk about NBA's son, Bronny James, has been cleared for all practice, competition.
He got a horse
all of it, okay?
He got a horse field.
He suffers from congenital heart defect, which caused him to go into cardiac arrest and required surgery just 4 months ago. And now he is cleared to get buckets. Aiden, as the resident son of the podcast, what do you think?
He's got a heart of steel, man. He's a born winner. That man, he's destined to do something. That man died and got reincarnated, and then he came back just a little bit later to play college basketball. Impressive.
Brent,
He did.
as a father, if Aiden just had heart surgery in July and it's November, and USC and everybody and their mama is like, let's go, Aiden, you back out there. What do you think?
I mean, I might have to tell him to sit down with his heart for a while, at least the next season.
If you're LeBron James,
I need to see him run through some practices first. Come on, man. Your son just dropped dead, literally.
You're LeBron James?
Man,
I'm Bron. If you're LeBron James, I'm Bronny.
Listen, bro.
Being LeBron James' son, imagine this. As me being LeBron James' son, imagining it, right? Imagine that. It's almost like I don't know if this is right or not, but I feel like you wanna succeed in basketball. You don't want to just give it all up because
I'm not saying he got to give it all up, but I'm just saying I don't know. It just would be a little nervous. I'm not saying he shouldn't play basketball anymore and like nothing like that. It would just being honest. I think you would be a little nervous. Your son literally dropped dead on the court. They brought him back to life, and he about to do it again. You would be a little nervous. I'm just being real.
Yeah, I'm not saying you won't be a little nervous.
Well, we'll let the mother of the podcast speak, and I would tell Aiden to get somewhere and sit the fuck down. Okay, have a fucking seat. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, get these NIL deals, get all this bread, all this shit, and let's sit this out. USC will be just fine. They already talking about his other niggas better than him on the team anyway. Let him sit out 1 year, red shirt. That's only going to make him better. The only negative side of it is that LeBron got to wait another extra year if he wants to play with him.
He's not going to play. He's not going to wait that long. I'm sorry. LeBron James.
It's only 1 more year.
1 more year. LeBron James is 45. He's in 1 more year.
He'll be fine. Bronny's not staying in college 4 years. Ain't no way. I don't care how good or bad he is. Ain't no way he's staying. 4 years, he's not. Nobody going to want him. You got to stay in college 4 years. Unless you're Jalen Brunson. He's the only person I've seen Brunson do 4 years and somebody respect him still. They're not taking you after 4 years seriously. They're not.
Didn't I tell you that, Dad? I told you that no matter what Brian James does, as long as he plays all right in college and goes to the pro, he's going to get drafted by somebody. Because of the fact he's LeBron James' son. You're like, oh no, man, he's a 6'3" point guard. He got to be really skilled. He's LeBron James' son. He's getting drafted.
Ain't nobody gonna give a shit that he LeBron James' son. If he's not good. It's too many men coming out of college and coming from overseas, these European players, for them to be picking Bronny. Now, he get to the NBA, sure, but he gonna be number 15 on the bench.
Yeah, he can him being LeBron James' son can get him in the door, but that don't mean he's gonna get drafted. He gotta be nice in college to get drafted. I'm sorry. Even if he LeBron James' son.
I agree, Brent. I agree. Ain't no passes for that. They not doing that.
He gotta be nice. It's only 2 rounds in the NBA draft.
2. And 30 teams. That's 60 players. And you gotta consider Europe. G League.
Yeah, you gotta be good to get drafted. You got to show a lot in college to get drafted.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm. Aiden, you have a topic that you want to discuss today that's concerning the NBA. Let's lead us into that.
So, time to get my baggie. So, Josh Giddey is a professional NBA basketball player who plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who averages 15 on the court and off the court, apparently, because he likes 15-year-old girls.
I'm done. I am done. I'm done.
That was so dope. Keep going.
Allegedly, the NBA is investigating it. He was with a 15-year-old girl, 15, and they messed around. They apparently they did the dirty, and it's illegal because he's 21 and she's 15. It's a bit. Guy's crazy. Guy's crazy.
So let me clean you up a little bit. This happened 2 years ago when he was 19 and she was 15. Okay, so it was 2 years ago that this took place, allegedly. And I'm saying allegedly just for legal terms, but it happened. Okay, he met her. This is his version of what occurred. Is he met her in a club, had a one-night stand with her. It was not a relationship. It was a one-night stand 2 years ago. This is his version from his representative, okay, that I read online. And there was a one-night stand. Now, 2 years later, this is coming back up. And now he's being accused of molestation.
I know.
Sex with a minor.
I know it was 2 years ago.
Yes.
Cool.
Now, so get to the point. Get to the fat of it now. So what we're really here to talk about.
Well, here we talk about Malika Andrews.
Yes.
So Malika Andrews is a reporter on ESPN who is well known. And recently, in the last couple of years, she has been pointing out things about Black people and what they do whenever they get anything on TV. But whenever a white person does something, usually not all the time, but there's occurrences that's happening, she doesn't speak on bad things about them, and she only speaks brightly about them and only has good things to say. And I do
Give me some other examples of Black players she's done this to.
I have multiple examples. So in the this year's draft, Brandon Miller, who got drafted second, apparently when he was in college in Alabama, he had drove two of his teammates to a place where they committed a crime and killing a woman, but he had nothing to do with it at all when he was getting drafted. And Malika Andrews brought it up when he was getting drafted, asking if it would have anything to affect his draft stock, which was 5 minutes before he got drafted. And nothing had been dropped against him. He already wasn't going to get charged for anything, and she just brought it up just to bring it up because she just wanted to bring up a bad moment that could have went bad for him, even if they didn't figure out that he wasn't a part of it, and almost ruined his career in his biggest day of his life, which was really weird. It's like, why would you bring that up? And also, Joe Mazzulla, when he was getting hired from the Celtics, she brought up, instead of bringing up about him being a good coach or anything for the Celtics, she brought up about how he was fined for drinking underage, and way back in 2009, and got domestic battery charge, which didn't go to court. And keep in mind, this happened 13 years ago, and he's getting hired from the Celtics. And she brought this up and didn't even bring up anything about him being a coach. Just brought up the fact that he is somebody who had in the past committed a crime. And I have another example for something she did to a Black person, but I already gave you two. So I think I'll just go to how she treats a white person that's also a coach that got hired. So Luke Walton, when he got hired as the assistant coach for the Cavaliers, Malika Andrews didn't bring up the fact that he had alleged sexual assault allegations against another reporter before he was hired. She didn't bring that up. But when he was getting hired, she didn't bring this up. And that happened when he got hired. That only happened 3 years ago, not 13. So it was much more recent. And when he was getting hired, she had nothing but good thing to say about him, talking about how he was a part of a championship team with the Warriors and how it's a great signing, and didn't bring up anything and didn't say anything at all. And this is only 3 months apart from the Joe Mazzulla Act. So there's no way she could have changed characters that quickly.
Yeah, she's just the new Sage Steele is what I would like to call her. And I used to really root for her because I'm always, root for my people, but all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And Malika, we see you, bitch. We see you. We see what you're trying to do. And you know what I really get mad about is Screaming A. Smith with his bitch ass, bad hairline having ass bitch had the nerve to sit his goofy ass on his platform and try to defend her when he does the exact same shit. You over here defending her, but as soon as Von Miller has been accused of assaulting his baby mama, y'all jumped y'all big coon, big butter biscuit eating bitch asses on your platform with no information talking about, oh, we got to wait for all the facts to come out about Giddey. Well, guess what? You didn't wait for nothing to come out with Von Miller. You didn't wait for nothing to come out with Kyrie Irving, did you? Bitch ass, cooning ass motherfuckers. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Everybody's human. Everybody's making mistakes. So if you're going to sit there and point the finger and tell somebody tisk, tisk, tisk for something they did, make sure you do it for everybody. Don't just pick and choose based on somebody's skin tone. Sorry.
The coon killed me.
I had to get that off because I'm sick of them. I'm fucking sick of it. They keep on doing the same shit. Let me tell you something. What's so crazy is week 12, this is week 12, 2016. Snapchat just sent me a reminder video where I was Snapchatting and going the fuck off on the TV like I do all the time because Tyreek Hill, who also got drafted in the 5th round because of his issues that he had in college, dropped down to the 5th round, ended up getting drafted, had the first game in, I think is probably fucking 4 decades where a player scored a touchdown, returning a kickoff, a running touchdown, and a receiving touchdown in a game. And do you know these cracker-ass crackers that were reporting the game said, oh, he scored, you know, when the person was talking about his, you know, first person in 4 decades, something like that, to have 3 touchdowns in those different scenarios, said, oh, yeah, well, he's more known for assaulting people. You know, when he was in college, he assaulted someone. He almost didn't make it to the NFL. Bitch, what the fuck that got to do with right now what we talking about? It's week 12 now, okay? The draft was goddamn 7-8 months ago. Why are you bringing it up on an incredible night for him? He was fucking hooping. And y'all want to bring attention to some shit that happened a long time ago that he's been done with and moved past. Already suffered a drafting in the 5th round for his alleged crime that he never was guilty of. And now y'all still bring it up week 12 when he's doing something great. That's what I can't stand about these reporters. This one ain't never let me become a reporter because I would have been checking all this bullshit live on TV like that. No.
All right. Well,
A similar situation to what I pointed out about, you know, Brandon Miller and Joe Mazzulla. Obviously, I have more, but you know, I can go on forever about how things that they've done to people. But yeah, it's weird stuff. I don't know what their explanation. I don't know if ESPN is telling them to. I don't know if Malika Andrews has her own agenda. I don't know if she's just a robot who doesn't have feelings and she just.
It's Massa. It's Massa, Aiden. His name is Massa. Okay, Massa got her doing their dirty work.
Is that MASSA for clarification?
Yes, Massa. Let me not keep talking about this girl, but let me also say this: we don't know the true situation with Josh Giddey. There's rumors that the girl was in the club and she was in an 18 and over club and she had a fake ID. Now I don't know how that plays out as far as like if you're still guilty of the crime or not.
This is what I was saying. I was saying there's 2 scenarios for this. That scenario where he was in a club, it's a club where it's wherever 21 and over, 18 over, whatever the club was. And I mean, he got a one night thing. He didn't, I mean, you're not asking for ID. They in the club, whatever ever happened. And if that happened, I just say you got to be more careful. It's an honest mistake. But if he was hunting around the high school for the 15-year-old, the man's a little unhinged. I mean,
the man's Karl Malone, illegitimate son.
The man's unhinged. So they need to figure out what's going on. He in the NBA and he's scouting out the local high school. That's a little
anything
weird.
Karl Malone was doing.
I ain't saying that's weird too. So, but it's 2 scenarios. The first scenario, I understand. You got to be more careful, but I understand. You know, you got to be more careful. But the second scenario, that's like, God.
You get what you get. Aiden, what you gotta say?
I honestly, like, even the first scenario, I can't rock with you. You an NBA player and you're in the club picking up girls, not even like thinking about it. I mean, like, I feel like you can tell if a girl's not like she was like on the verge of being a grown-up. She was 15. I think you can tell the emotional capacity and different of acting of a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old.
I feel you too.
Doing TikToks and stuff. I'd be like,
and if you're headed to the NBA draft, you better ask for some fucking ID. And if she did have a fake ID, then what, Aiden?
If she did?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not factoring in. You thinking like, oh, I'm sitting here thinking perfectly clear, and I'm gonna do everything. The dude probably was drunk. Maybe he did ask for ID. What if she had a fake ID and he was like, damn, and say she 19 years old. She 20 years old.
And he clapped.
And I'm trying to do my thing. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna go do his thing. He might even be like, damn, she look young. But man, they say she's 19.
Right. The cheeks are free. That's what he said.
When I was 18.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be more careful. But I can understand that scenario. I can understand it. Like, is he still? He got it. You know, it's shitty, but I can understand that mistake.
Here's the thing.
I'm saying he's unhinged.
Here's the thing. Everybody got social media. The girl got her high school all over her social media. So at this point, you got to not only ask for ID, you got to ask for her Instagram. Let me see. Let me see what you were posting last year.
You got to be more careful coming. You got to do more being what you trying to where you trying to go, what you're trying to do, where you are in life. You got to do more than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But I can understand is what I'm saying. You can see how it can happen. The other scenario, I don't see how that. If he's scouting out the local high school,
Carmelo passed the torch to him.
He's playing a let out at the high school. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't understand that.
You know, Jordan Poole plays better when the baddies are courtside.
Or if he knew she was 15 and he was like still.
You hear what Aiden said?
What Aiden say? I heard Jordan Poole.
I said Jordan Poole played better when the baddies courtside. The grown baddies. Josh Giddey, he turned to prime Michael Jordan when the 15 and 12-year-olds start coming up.
They show up.
When they show on the side, like he'd be like, "Oh, give me the ball."
You see a grown woman, he like, get this old hag out of here.
Who's that? She's 20.
She's 22. Get this old hag out of here.
Ew, yuck.
22.
All right, let's move on. All right. In other NBA news, Kevin Durant enters top 10 all-time scoring, passing Moses Malone, totaling 27,410 points. He did it in 1,003 games, career 17 seasons, missing one season with a torn Achilles, and he's averaged just over 27 points a game in those 17 seasons. Let's give him
a bucket. He's a bucket. Congratulations for being a bucket.
Congrats to Katie. Next on the list is Carmelo Anthony. Brent, I want you to say something nice about Kevin Durant, and then also tell me if you think he's going to pass Melo.
I mean, Kevin Durant is an awesome player, one of the best scorers ever in NBA history, is showing through the numbers he's putting up, and it's cool to watch him play. He's a bucket. He's the definition of a bucket. Do I think he's gonna pass Carmelo? I don't know what the numbers and how close he is.
Carmelo's number is 28,289, and he's at 27,410 now.
Yeah, he'll pass him.
Will he pass Shaq at 28,596?
Yeah, I think KD gonna play at least 4 or 5 more years.
Yeah, and he's averaging 30.
And he's always gonna be able to score. Like, maybe he won't average 28, but he'll be able to give people 22 for a long time.
Yeah, just getting like buckets. Always be able to knock down some shots.
And the way the league is, it's easy. Like, it's easier to score. Just being real, he gonna get his buckets.
Yeah, he's really
good. I think he's gonna play at least 4 more years.
Yeah, he can get up there in the scoring list.
Props to Kevin Durant. And speaking of Kevin Durant, Kyrie did an interview recently where he was asked about his big three from Brooklyn and how he felt about that team. And he called that threesome.
Whoa.
He called that big three.
He's unhinged.
He called that big three the one that got away. He described it as that one girl that got away. He had to apologize to his wife for saying that. He's like, I promise I ain't thinking about nobody else. But he felt like that threesome was the one that got away. What do you stop it?
Why did you say it again?
It's a threesome. It's not sexual threesome. God damn it. Anyway, Brent, what do you think that big three could have done in Brooklyn had Kyrie not told Harden he was washed and got in his feelings, and then COVID hadn't happened, and then a link sent around the world hadn't happened? What do you think that the Brooklyn Nets could have done?
I mean, I think they definitely could have won a championship without, the COVID and people getting hurt, the issues they had. But it is what it is. They're three extremely great players, all of them. Like, sometimes it doesn't work out, but I think if they could have put it all together and played a whole year, I think they could have won a championship. That year that Kevin Durant stepped on the line for maybe the 2 instead of the 3, if they were all healthy there, even that year, Harden was playing, but he wasn't all the way right. His hamstring was messed up, and they took the Bucks to game 7.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aiden?
I mean, with system on your team, something's gonna go wrong.
It did. But that's the thing.
I don't care.
That's the thing.
I don't
That's
care
what I'm
if
saying.
COVID never happened. I don't care about any injuries. As long as system on your team, something's gonna go wrong.
I feel you. That's why I said with this what if. The if is like we got to see it. Y'all if was y'all couldn't coexist.
KD's shoe was too big.
Y'all couldn't coexist. Like y'all got it. Stuff's going to happen with y'all. Like y'all, that's just what it is. But if all things went perfectly, just in an ideal world where basketball talents is the only thing that matters in playing, and it's not a chemistry and injuries and all that type of stuff. Yeah, they're 3 of the best players in the league on the same team.
Yeah, especially at the time.
That's always a problem. It's hard to stop 3 of the best players in the league on the same team.
Yeah.
They're going to get buckets.
But system going to be angry.
This wasn't one of the topics I had on my list, but it just came to my attention. I saw some on Instagram, and people were asking what was worse, when KD went to the Warriors or when Ray Allen went to the Heat.
What? KD went to the what? Is it worse as in like dangerous?
They asked Ticket this question, and he said he was so offended that he found out Ray Allen was shopping for houses in Miami while they was in the playoffs playing against the Miami Heat.
He was ready to go to Miami, man.
I'm telling you right now.
Ready to go. He was tired of Boston.
They were playing him in the playoffs, though.
I don't care.
Nah,
Kevin Durant.
Definitely going to. I mean, if you're saying as far as
they still won 2 championships with him.
As in
but Kevin Durant at the time was arguably
the best player in the league.
He arguably top 3 player in the league. People argue that he was the best in the league. Who
was them 3?
Steph,
LeBron, KD,
Steph. Okay.
LeBron, Steph, KD. You can put it how you want.
Kyrie got to be in there somewhere.
Well, who did you think it was?
Kyrie.
Go ahead.
Kyrie, mate. Nah, I'm taking
Not
Steph.
yet.
Kyrie. But yeah, the best, a top 3 player in the league.
Arguably.
Some people would say number 1 in the league. I wouldn't say he was the best player in the league, but top 3 player in the league goes to a team that just won 70-something games.
That's nasty.
That beat your team in the playoffs. That's crazy.
Unhinged. That is absolute crazy behavior. Personally,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Fan, I love it. But
it's crazy. That was like, damn. Like I was, I like the Warriors. But when that happened, it kind of was like, well, they're going to win.
Yeah.
Like, it was not even like
y'all was like,
we win.
I was like, for how long? And then we got one off y'all asses, though. We got one.
I said, well, they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't.
Checkmate.
Well, it kind of took the thrill out in a little bit. It was like, yeah, they're going to win.
Yeah.
Let's keep the subject on the Warriors. Today, I took Aiden to his very first vegan fest. Aiden, I would like your opinion on Miami's vegan fest.
Oh, Miami's vegan fest. I thought you were going to talk about.
We're going to talk about the Warriors because that's the game you missed going to Vegan Fest with me. We caught the last quarter of it.
That's why I was sad.
Give me your opinion on Vegan Fest first.
Okay. So Vegan Fest was actually pretty cool. I mean, there was a bunch of good food, a bunch of like good vegan food that I can't eat that has dairy in it, that usually has dairy in it. I had a bunch of good food. Mommy had a bunch of good food. Towards the end, I started to get a little tired because I had to walk around a bunch and there wasn't a lot of seating. And I'm not really a fan of like loud, like concert looking areas, like with the loud bumping music. And what surprised me the most is that DJ Khaled was supposed to perform there. And DJ Khaled is built like a tub, so I don't know why he's at a vegan festival. Like,
He don't strike you as the type to be at the vegan festival.
no, he doesn't. He's
I
built like a
can't figure
whale.
that out either. Why is he performing at Vegan Fest? That nigga was vegan for like 2 weeks during
He
the
built
pandemic.
he built like a sperm whale. Like, come on. Like, why are you at the vegan festival? You need to be eating. You need to be at the fried chicken festival. Like, you don't belong here.
Anyways,
You racist.
Aiden, you only got to see the last quarter of the Warriors game, right? And y'all lost. Y'all lost to the what'd you call them? The system. Y'all lost to the system. So let me break down that last play real quick because I got a question I want to ask y'all. Last play of the game, 8 seconds on the clock. Y'all call a timeout. You're down 1. Your coach calls a play for Steph to penetrate and kick to Draymond for a 3 at the baseline. And of course, he missed it. Is it time to start blaming Steve Kerr for some of these losses?
No. I think it's because on that play right there, particularly, Steph was driving to the rim. I don't think he wanted to kick to Draymond. I think they just knew that Draymond wasn't going to make a clutch shot, and they doubled him going into the paint, and he had no choice but to kick it out or get blocked or have to throw up a contested layup, and Draymond missed it. I mean,
Brent, your thoughts, because Aiden's tripping, but go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't think Kerr is the reason for some of the Warriors' losses. I mean, can he do some things better? Yeah. I mean, I think they had Draymond in the corner, but being honest, Draymond actually had a good shooting game this game.
he did.
What the fuck that got to do with hitting a game winner?
Yeah.
I mean,
he had
the
4
play
threes.
is to try. Obviously, you got Steph, so you're trying to get Steph a shot. They cut that off, and Draymond just was the guy that was open.
Of course he's open. Why wouldn't he be open?
They did it on purpose. They left
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
They dared him to make the game.
We know he's going to be open. We know that. That's why he should have took the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Steph should just threw up a contested.
Let him take the ball out of bounds. Throw it. If you want to throw it to Steph, fine. But there needs to be a screen, a high screen roll. That's 8 seconds on the clock. High screen and roll. And Steph can choose what he wants to do. You only need 1 point. At the very least, you get a foul going to the basket. But you do not let Draymond, I don't give a fuck that he made 3 threes in that game. It's different when your balls is up against your booty hole and it's a game winner. I'm sorry. It's different.
It's tight.
It's
tight.
It's the clutch moments.
And not only this, that was a drawn-up play. I know a drawn-up play when I see one. That was planned. And just like you said, Draymond hit 3. Who gives a fuck? He is not a 3-point shooter, okay? And especially in clutch moments like that. I feel like there's been some serious substitution issues with Steve Kerr. And I don't understand if it's because the team that he's won these championships with are on the decline, or if it's bad coaching, because he has kept Steph out of several games when they were down and had him sitting on that bench. So I'm like, is Steph washed? Is Steph asking to sit out this whole time? Because why is he on the bench when they just steadily losing and he ain't been put in until it's like 5 or 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter?
I feel like they're not trying to. They're trying, especially early in the season, they're trying to be strict on like the amount of minutes Steph's playing. Now, if this was later in the season, yeah, they would break protocol. Like I bet they're trying to keep Steph around 33 to like 35 minutes or something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. That's just my guess. So, because they know later in the season, they're going to have to lean on him a lot. So right now, I think they're just trying to be strict on how little minutes he's getting. And they're trying to build what I think the Warriors are trying to do. And I think it can work. They're trying to make their bench unit a real strength for them. But they're hurt right now, with Paul and GP2 being out.
Yeah, that was a bad hurt.
I still think they don't play Moody enough.
Yeah, Moody.
They started him today.
Good, because they've been bullshitting with his minutes as well, and I'm blaming Steve Kerr for everything.
Yeah, you can. It's a lot. There's some complaints you can have with Kerr, but I think with the minutes thing, especially with Steph, is they trying not to overwork him too early. It's just what it is. Like, they can start slow, they can get high. You know, right now you want to win every game, but you're not going to. They want to have Steph ready for later in the season. And they want to figure out their rotations. They want to do all that stuff now. The Warriors are just, I mean, the beginning of the season, the last few games, Klay has been making some shots. But the reason their record is what it is now, Steph got hurt, and Klay and Wiggins completely forgot how to play basketball.
For real.
And then their weakness is always going to be their small. Like games that are close and get ugly is going to be tough for them. Like they can't win like an ugly game where it's just I got some offensive boards and caught up and got, you know, like they can't win games like that. That's going to always be hard for them. That's why playing a team like the Cavs, will always be tough for the Warriors. So like
long.
So right now the Warriors is dealing with injuries and they just trying to find a team and their rotations and all that type of stuff right now. So I think I feel you on some of the Kerr stuff, but I ain't ready to cut his head off like you are. I'm
not cutting his head off. I'm just pointing out that the team is not the only people on the decline. The coach is as well. I don't know what's going on, but he's making bad decisions in my opinion. I
mean, the team, he's the same coach. They run in the same system. The fact of the matter is they've been the Warriors for like 10 years now. It's not going to be as easy. That a lot of people run the same type of sets as them. They've been seeing them, the Warriors bust people ass for 10 years, 12 years. Yeah. So it's like it's not going to look like before, obviously. And Klay Klay, he's trying to come back around these last few games, but he wasn't playing like. So it's not going to click like it used to. People are hip to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you just got to wait and see if their bench can produce like at a high level. That's going to be the difference for the Warriors. Their bench has to produce at a high level.
They need a good bench, which was doing pretty well.
Okay. Last discussion of the day. We're going to talk about the in-season tournament. When Aiden and I were last on, we predicted our winners of each group. Aiden, do you have those numbers?
Okay, so for me, I had West Group C Timberwolves, and for West Group C for you had Kings.
Okay.
And for West Group B, for me, I had Nuggets, and for Group B for you, you also had Nuggets. You agree with me? And then for West Group A, I had Suns, and you had the Lakers, of course, because you're a Lakers fan. And now we're in the East. Mm-hmm. And for East Group A for me, I had Sixers, and you had for Group A Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
And for East Group B, I had Bucks. You also agree with me with the Bucks. And then with East for C, we both agreed on the Celtics.
All right. Looks like I was right.
Looks like I was right.
Was I right, Aiden?
I mean, yeah.
Lakers, Suns will play in the first round of the quarterfinals. Kings, Pelicans will play in the first round as well. So I was not surprised that the Kings was going to win that. And not only that, they went undefeated in their group. There was, of all the teams, only 2 teams didn't go undefeated in their group. Those 2 teams were Boston and New Orleans. So everybody else went 4-0 besides Boston and New Orleans. And the 2 wild card teams are the Phoenix Suns and the Knicks. I can't believe the Knicks got that. Was a shock to me, but we didn't pick wild card, right? Mm-hmm. So now that we know all of this, Brent, who do you have winning? Lakers, Suns, 1 game, winner takes all.
I'm going to go Lakers.
Choose carefully.
I'm going to go Lakers.
Okay.
Good choice for mom.
Aiden, you got Lakers as well, or you got Suns?
Well, I mean, Katie's lethal in 1 game situations. In 1 game situations, you're going to hate me.
I'm not going to hate you. You going Suns?
I'm going Suns.
You like losers. I see. Okay. You know I'm going with the Lakers. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Next game, Kings, Pelicans. Who y'all got?
Kings.
Respect. We all agree on that. Next round, Pacers, Celtics.
Celtics,
yeah. But it will be a good game, though.
I picked the Pacers to win the division, but I'm picking the Celtics on this one. Even though I don't feel strongly about that. I just think that the Celtics, especially when I saw them play against each other before, I think the Celtics are going to beat them in this game.
Yeah, they're flowing. Right
Hopefully
now.
they have the unicorn back. I'm not
Pacers
sure if
and
he's
the
going to be back. Huh?
The Pacers and the Celtics in the same group?
No.
Pacers, Cavs.
No, it's Pacers, Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cavs aren't in it. The Cavs didn't make it. The Knicks made it.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right, let's
go. And the next one is the Bucks and the Knicks.
Bucks.
Okay, so since we all agreed Lakers and Kings, who do we think was winning that next round for the semifinal? Lakers or Kings?
Kings.
Oh, Aiden, you didn't pick the
I picked
the Lakers. You picked the Suns. You think the Suns are going to beat the Kings also if they win, Aiden?
No, I think the Kings will beat the Suns.
Okay, but the Lakers will beat the Kings. All right, so we all had Celtics Bucks. This might be an early Eastern Conference Finals matchup right here.
Yeah.
Bucks, Celtics. Who y'all got?
Celtics.
I agree.
The Bucks don't look right.
Wow. So we're all picking that. Okay, let's say Lakers. We all pick Lakers, and then we pick Celtics, right? Over the Lakers Celtics is who it would be in the championship. Who y'all got?
Yeah, NBA would love that. Lakers Celtics. First in-season tournament championship.
That'd be crazy. That's plotted.
Well, I'm gonna go with Celtics.
I know y'all would. And go to hell.
You know the Celtics will win that. Come on.
I don't care. I'm Lakers all the way.
See? That's a real fan, Dad.
We ain't saying who you want to win. Who is going to win?
Lakers.
Okay.
Lakers.
Now you know what a real fan is, Dad.
Okay.
Now, we out of here, but I got one more question. Me and Aiden kind of had a debate about this earlier, but Aiden, let your dad answer first. So, Brent, when we're talking about legends, when we're talking about greats, even when we're talking about contract discussions or who should get paid more, do you think that there's going to be a time where people are saying, well, he won that in-season tournament championship. Well, he won that in-season MVP. Are those accolades going to count towards legacy or contract agreements?
No.
I agree. Hell no.
Why not? They don't matter?
No, it's like a little place.
No, this is what I'm saying. No, it's not. It don't matter. This is cool. It's like the in-season tournament is a cool thing to get people through the middle or the beginning of the NBA after the thrill. If it just
starts, the first quarter of the season.
Yeah, it's to get you through. Like, okay, the thrill of the beginning of the season, it's kind of a drag, like a dull, like they're playing game 20. I don't really care. Yeah. But now it's like in-season tournament. That's good. It's like, okay, it's a tournament. Let's check it out. But no, I don't think they're gonna be like, yo, man, LeBron. Like you use the LeBron Jordan. That's a big debate all the time. LeBron better than Jordan because he got 2 in-season championships. Like,
that's some bullshit. Because Jordan couldn't play in this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're gonna say like then people
gonna be saying, who's a future player? People gonna be saying like Wembanyama down the line. Wembanyama is better than Holmgren because he got two in-season championships. Like, I mean, I can't see it. Maybe
I feel like if you get the MVP or you average 30 in the tournament, that should be something should be said about that. Okay. And I understand it's just one game, where you don't have to go through a whole 7-game series, but something should be said about a nigga that can show up and beat you one time when it matters.
Essentially, it's a regular season game.
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
It is.
No, we're talking about a whole nother championship. We're talking about $500,000 too.
That's what it is. It's $500,000 for the people that's not making crazy supermax deals. Yeah, they trying to fight for the homies that's on the end of the bench that need some extra money. But like, no, it's not gonna be held to the same esteem as the NBA, like a championship, because essentially it's a regular season game
until the finals. That's the only game that's not regular season. The championship is the only game. Every other game just counts the regular season. It's only one game.
Even
too.
the stats.
Yeah. Just one game too. It's like anything can happen in that one game.
Yeah, and you can get your ass cooked in this one game because you.
But I'm saying
didn't
is
come
the
prepared.
Celtics.
I think the in-season tournament is cool and a good idea to keep interest up in the NBA during a time where people start like, because a big thing when people say in the NBA, like, I don't really want to watch it now. Like after, like people that are just not basketball like addicts, they're like, yeah, I don't really care at this point of the season. It don't really matter. But now it's like, oh, it's an in-season tournament. It makes sense. It's a great idea. But do I think it's going to be held to that high of esteem? I don't think so. In contract talks, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I should give him max contract. And he got that one championship in the
I don't know. I mean, it's the first one. Maybe down the line, who knows? But it seemed to me, no. To me right now, it just feels like a regular season game.
I take every game series. I take every championship series. I take all that shit series and run my stats. Run my stats. Run my fucking stats in the playoffs.
I agree.
This is a bracket.
Matters, and everybody going out to win every game.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What I think is cool is too, I feel like it gives the players a little bit more like incentive to play really hard. Because it's like as NBA players, they're competitors, and even if it may not mean anything down the line, like as in like your all-time status, they still don't want to lose. It is still like a tournament. So I feel like it's gonna make like players want to put in more effort.
Yeah, and the ones that don't, I whooped your ass. I beat you. You wasn't ready. You didn't take it serious. You didn't take it serious, and I did.
It's
so
one game.
There should be no. There was 4, okay, and then there's 6 more after that. So that's a lot of games to me, especially when you're considering that a lot of teams are not ready when the season starts. They bullshitting. People didn't take preseason serious. They came into camp out of shape. So reward me.
My point.
Reward me for coming into the season ready to play and whooping.
They are rewarding you with the 500 stacks.
Then I needed to reflect on my contract. Okay.
What?
Just because our team at the end of the season, when all these teams have these big threes and we don't have that, and that's when them niggas decide to show up. I showed up in the early season. We just don't got the squad that they got.
500,000.
Now everybody's ready.
Run me my bread.
Teams just figuring out themselves at this point.
Yeah, we figured it out before y'all did.
Running up new sets and plays. They might be.
Yeah, you figured it out early. Congrats. Here's $500,000, bro. That's what you get.
I'm gonna win the real thing with that.
Now go on and play when it really matters.
Yeah,
we ain't good enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like the teams that are set are already ready, figured out. They probably ain't good. Like the teams that have their sets.
Look at the Bucks. The Bucks are still good. They're still, but they don't look like they flowing all the way right yet. You know what I'm saying?
Might be a sign.
The Suns not playing as best they can probably right now.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
I wonder if we looked back at all, like maybe let's just look back at the last 10 years of the NBA. And teams that we thought were going to be a contender, if we could look back at their first 20 games where we always be like, oh, they just haven't gelled yet. Things haven't figured, and they don't be a contender in the playoffs. I think a lot of that is a testament to you being ready week 1.
I will give you a team that's really for sure going to make it to the final, usually start off really good. But there is instances where a team that is a contender later in the season didn't start off looking like that.
Like the Miami Heat.
Look at the Heat. Look at the Lakers last year.
Yeah, the Lakers had a bad record in the Heat with LeBron James had a bad.
It happens.
But that's why we had to do the play-in. We had to scrape and scrounge, and we got our ass swept.
It happens.
We got our ass swept.
Yeah, it happens. But the Nuggets were good from the beginning because they're honestly. The Nuggets are the best team in the West right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're
the best. And they're not even in this.
Right.
Apparently.
Well, I would like to thank you guys for joining me. We must do this again.
Indeed.
Yes. We definitely got to talk about some tennis once the season starts again with the Australian Open.
You got tennis
at the beginning of the year. Who gives a fuck? This is about us. Okay? So we're gonna have to do this
It
again.
might not be good for views.
We don't care about views. We care about who fuck with us. If you don't fuck with us, then don't listen. We're gonna talk about the sports that matter, the sports we know about, the shit other people can't talk about. They can't talk tennis.
True.
Tuh. How many families you know with the wife, the husband, and the son can argue tennis for 2 hours? Black people at that.
White families.
Black. Put y'all fist up one time. Come on.
God.
Give me one. Give me one, Brent. I know you scared. Aiden, get the fuck out. Get out of here. Do not shake your fist like you scared to be black.
I'm just playing.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for episode 15 with the fam. Again, if you like the content, click, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, like, share the link so that we can continue and we know that there's people fucking with us. Peace.